Welcome to the 12th episode of Blue Chip Adventures. This time we will be playing 2 versus 6. Me and my teammate will be facing 6 AIs. My teammate is also an AI, which is unfortunate, but assuming this goes how it has gone before, I know a fairly good strategy for this map. Yep, so this is the map. This is where I will be founding. I'm trying to remember exactly where I would found my HQ. I believe it is here. Yeah, that looks fine. Sorry. Yawning. So, I can speed this up. Discord notification. We'll just wait till everyone's founded. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna wait till I have as much starting money as possible. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go for a aluminum mine and I believe a couple wind turbines. Yeah. That was weird. That was okay. Build them there. That'll be the highest amount. Well, it would be nice to screw over your AI friend. Unfortunately, you can't let them get bought out, or otherwise you lose. So it becomes a careful balance of getting enough for you to survive, as well as getting enough such that you can, or not getting enough from your AI friends such that they don't get bought out themselves. That's what I found the most challenging part about this is. I'm going to go for another aluminum mine. I don't want to build it next to this one because, and actually it would be better if I had built them both over here. But I'll eventually want to replace this aluminum mine with a farm or something, but since an aluminum mine is free and a farm is not, I can build the aluminum mines without worrying. I do go for some remote steel. It's not too bad. You don't have to ship, or you don't have to ship iron out, you just have to ship steel in. Making some decent power money. So need the glass. I'm not sharing my resources. Well, I'm not going to share my aluminum with the AI. The AI probably defends themselves a little too early. They started defending themselves already. There are probably some nuances that I don't quite cover, whether or not it's best to sell down your aluminum or not, or stuff like that, because everyone here uses aluminum, so by selling aluminum I'm making it cheaper for everyone else, but it's a trade-off of making it cheaper for everyone else and making it so I get to HQ sooner. And actually, I'm gonna sell my steel, buy a claim, sell my steel again, build another wind turbine. Now I'll buy up steel. Because the wind price is going up. There are mutinies, but there aren't like EMPs or power surges or anything like that, so you don't need to worry too much. You do need to worry some, of course, but... Okay, we can upgrade now. Wind turbines cost 1.8k. I am fine with building another one, I think. Now, I want to go for triple farms. No. I don't care at all about auction claims. I want to keep my debt down, so... we're going to build a water pump on this high water while there's this shortage going on. Stop selling my aluminum. The reason this number is always at this flashy 90 some or so percent is because this money gets pooled when they try to go for buying you out. So all 6 of these players combined have 92% on purchasing me or my allies, so that's why it's annoying and is at 100%, even though you won't get, well, I can't say you won't get bought out, but you most likely won't be bought out this early. You do get gone on quite early, so I'm gonna now replace this aluminum mine with a water pump. If you can get a majority buy, it's good, but it's extremely unlikely because all the AI can buy claims in themselves, so I don't think my strategy that I've used to win this a couple times before gets a majority buy. Though if you can figure out how to get one, it might make your life a lot easier. So we're gonna go HQ, build my territory awkwardly here. I can replace this with a reactor, and I can replace this with a reactor, get a diamond, and replace these with farms. Besides that, I believe I want a patent lab. I'm thinking of where I want this patent lab. I think we'll build it here, and then we'll build a wind turbine there. From patents, slant drilling is nice, superconductor is nice, and so is carbon scrubbing is actually okay. If you kind of just steal your carbon from your ally for things like chems, it's fine. But superconductor, financial insurance may be actually good, I don't know. But slant drilling is the big one, so you can get more water, more life support. I think I've done this now a couple times, not recently, but I think the last time I did this, God, stupid, no, towards my base. I think I didn't build my wind turbines here, I built them actually out here, because you use a lot of this water, so that's how you make all of your money, essentially, is from producing life support resources. I'm gonna buy another claim. I don't quite know what I want to do with this claim yet, unfortunately. Sell them my fuel and my oxygen. I could go for an optimization center. I don't remember if I ever used an optimization center or not. I think I do eventually go for some off-worlds, so... Again, kind of as I was mentioning previously, yeah, glass looks like it's profitable to make, but that's... I don't know if that's assuming both silicon and oxygen are science bonused, or if just one. So let's do a little bit of math here. So it produces essentially 80, consumes 52, so that's 30, and then the 0.25 oxygen would be 20, so that's 10. So it looks like it's just... Yeah, so it's assuming both oxygen and silicon are science bonus, which is kind of annoying, if you ask me. I'd rather it just be one resource, but start buying stocks into myself. Build that optimization center. Patent lab. I don't have any chems, so I have to wait till I get the money for slant drilling. I'm actually going to grab superconductor first, even though power is crashing right now. The power market goes very much up and down, so you do have to watch the power market. And that's also why I think previously I had built my, or that one time I built my wind turbines out here so I didn't have to scrap them for farms and whatnot, because I do eventually want this all to be, well, water production and then power, because power is quite profitable. I think... Let's look around real quick. You don't have any... You do have a couple electrolysis reactors. No electrolysis reactors. No reactors. No reactors. No reactors. My ally has some farms and... Oh, well. There's some reactors. Stupid remote scientist. Colonies consuming... sorry about that. It's consuming food and oxygen mainly. It's not consuming much fuel, but all the other players are consuming fuel, so I'm going to replace this with a electrolysis reactor, and then I'm thinking of replacing this with a farm. And yeah, that's probably a bit much for paying for carbon scrubbing, but it's a good patent to have. So I'm going to buy a claim, and we're going to wait till we can build a couple chem refineries. And first thing, we're going to optimize his chemicals. So slant drilling is the next thing I want, I believe. I don't think I've ever grabbed financial instruments, so we're gonna see how it works out. What's the wording on this? Rivals, okay. I'm gonna assume I don't, from that means I don't get it from allies debt. That would be interesting if it did. That fuel surplus is actually really annoying. because I would like fuel to be high so other people have to pay a bunch for fuel. Instead of doing an optimization, I'm going to upgrade HQs. 3 more tiles, 2 on chems, and I think we'll do... So let's see. I think that... Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll be a bit awkward in terms of territory, but... So because of this dust storm, because I have superconductor, because power is dropping, I'm going to scrap that wind turbine there. Move that there. I'm going to replace that with a water pump. And yeah, I'm going to keep that there, but I'm going to build an optimization center there. You probably could do stuff with the black market, but my issue with the black market, and actually I could probably do stuff with the black market instead of grabbing slant drilling here, but my issue with using the black market is, this doesn't say it, but it's a 90 or 60 second cooldown, and I've got 6 different opponents I need to hit. So trying to hit one person in the end doesn't really matter, because the AI, or when you make the buyout on someone, your money's stockpiled to make that buy from all of your teammates. So it's not as if hurting one person will prevent them from making the buyout on you. Let's see, so financial instruments cost me 9k, so I made 2, 4, 5, 6.5k from the first tick, so that was pretty good, I think. So I'm gonna buy some core samples, and I'm gonna just core sample some water, and we're actually not gonna go for slant drilling. If I felt like off-worlds were necessary, I would go for thinking machines, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna scrap my patent lab and leave that tile blank for a little bit. Optimizing food, because food's worth the most. I'm just gonna build a random pleasure dome there. And then I'm gonna buy, yeah, I'm gonna buy stocks of my ally. Your ally is usually the one that gets bought out, so buying stocks in yourself isn't always the greatest. Let's build that optimization center I'd planned on building. Let's optimize fuel. Yeah, and so I'm getting hit with some black market, but it's not very impactful black market. Oh no, I got mutinied with my chemical refinery and such. I'm going to scrap that for a electrolysis reactor. I maybe could have gone for VR. That may have been a good patent to grab, but a bit late now. I'm just going to attempt to meet me this pleasure dome. It isn't finished yet, but don't really care. At this point, I don't care if I share resources with my ally. So, I'm just gonna continue sharing everything. The AI will only share resources that they produced at one point or another, so they aren't sharing electronics, but they've never produced electronics to share, so... And I forget, I can just skip that auction. And for now, I'm just stockpiling money because I would rather wait and see who I need to buy out first. Because if I can just make the buy on someone, I guess I will make it with the money I have, but I don't yet have that much. But I need to be able to buy the people who are buying into both myself or my ally, because I need to be able to keep my ally in the game. That becomes the challenge later, is how do you keep your ally in the game without them being bought out. I think this is going to go long enough. I'm actually going to rebuild this patent lab and see if I can't grab virtual reality. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to build a farm there. We're just going to go back to a water pump. So, we'll just scrap the water pump and have it be sitting there for a while. Or have it had been doing nothing. Or whatever the words. Words are hard. Optimize oxygen, and then power. Power's starting back on its upswing. Unfortunately, your AI companion doesn't buy stocks correctly. They just randomly buy into people, I guess. I don't know exactly what the AI is doing. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8K or so. So yeah, Financial Instruments has definitely paid for itself in terms of patent. One kind of fun thing that the AI does is, so Mikhail will buy a stock in Manuel, but then Manuel will go ahead and turn around and sell that stock, which is kind of funny. We're gonna see if we can't buy... Let's see, who's cheap? Mikhail is cheap. Ezra... Let's see, 253, 267, 283. So Ezra right now is the cheapest, but we're gonna try for Manuel, because Ezra isn't quite HQ5. So we're gonna see if we can't get a buyout here. Wow, the station center got blown up. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? Okay. Okay, now it's 3v5. So now we're already in a better position than we were. Nanotech cost me 15k to build. I don't think I'll be going for off-worlds, so... I do have superconductor, but I'm just going to build these wind turbines out here so I can use these tiles later. I mean, sure, we'll go for nanotech. I'm gonna buy a stock of myself and a stock of my ally. We're gonna optimize water a little bit. We're gonna buy a core sample. We are going to core sample iron, apparently, which is unfortunate. Yeah. I'll use these water tiles and whatnot eventually. One nice thing is with the AI sharing resource, you can sell the AI's resources when you think they need to be sold. So you don't have to hope that the AI sells them when they think it's the best time. This steel, this whole match has been quietly profitable. It's not great, but usually power goes higher before it goes down. Interesting. I could grab thinking machines. I'm not going to. Oh yeah, it's a mutiny patent lab, so I didn't need to grab nanotech. Oh well. Because power is dropping again, we're gonna scrap this for another farm. So here we have the first instance of someone buying into my AI friend. So I just need to be careful. We're gonna go for chems first. Just need to be careful watching out. Because the AI, it won't always just be this one person who buys into my AI friend here. It'll sometimes be multiple people, so... so yeah, Ezra here is... So here, Ezra sold their stock, and then Philippa bought Ezra's stock. Hopefully Ezra sells their stock again. Because I would have liked to have grabbed that stock. Optimization Center. We'll go for oxygen. And sure, we'll use some black market. Just so it doesn't get used on me. Yeah, this looks good. Hit all that production. This Pleasure Dome is essentially just a farm. So here, Anastasia has the majority of stocks in Silas, but unfortunately they cost 500k to buy out, whereas Ezra costs only 283 to buy out, so we're going to try to go for the buy on Ezra here. That will give me one stock back in my ally, so... Ooh, and it'll give me one stock in me too. That's nice. No, never mind. And my ally bought this stock in himself, which is nice. Unfortunately, if I want to build remote glass kilns, then I have to ship oxygen out. So without silicon, yeah, silicon's the main reason that's profitable. So I'm actually just going to build a couple silicon mines out there. And here steel is going up. I'm going to stop selling water. I'm going to keep this water pump though. I could turn it into a farm. That would probably be best, but... yeah. So Philippa has the most money, and they're going to start buying. So this is where the challenging... This is where it starts to become a challenge, is that the people who have stocks in my ally here are expensive. to say the least. I need twice as what I have. Start selling power. We're gonna optimize food and fuel. Gonna auto sell my silicon. We're gonna look at some pleasure domes again. Red, pink. Just you need pleasure dome. I've got virtual reality, so I think, I don't actually know. I get the virtual reality bonus, and then yeah. My pleasure dome amount that I earn is more. So here I'd like to buy out Sam, because just removing players from the game is nice, but unfortunately I need to somehow defend my ally's stock, which I can't do if I buy into, or if I buy out Sam here. So I need to buy out one of these other players. But I can't quite do that yet, which is unfortunate. So it looks like Anastasia is going to have to be my next target, because when I buy them out, I'll have three shares, and my ally will have 3 shares defended again. That's just kind of the balance that I've found you have to take with this mission. You can't always buy the person you want to buy out. You unfortunately will have to buy out the person who will essentially cause you to lose. So I just need 30k more, and hopefully this... Yeah, okay. So now we're defended again. My share price isn't really that big of an issue because I have the much higher share price, and that's because I have all of the subsidiaries. So it's not that big of an issue having not owning my own shares, whereas it is with owning my allies' shares. This would be a case where I would again like to buy out Sam. It would boost my partner's stock price, but unfortunately, well, I think I would be okay this time if I did buy out Sam instead of buying out Mikhail. We'll see who purchases this last stock, or when that happens as well. We're not going to optimize water. We're just going to optimize food again. So I think I'm fine buying out Sam here. It'll boost my ally stock at least somewhat. Hopefully it'll be enough. It's kind of annoying that this was iron. I guess I'll go for some more chems. Okay, now I need to buy out Mikhail. Optimize oxygen, and I think after this I'm just going to scrap my optimization centers. I don't think I'm gonna do any more optimizations. But I think from this point, I'm just coasting to the win. Having all of these subs is giving me a massive income boost. Yeah, I should be able to get the buy on Mikhail before they get the buy on Silas. Yeah, easily. So yeah, my stock was never actually under any threat this entire game. It's all just your ally, keeping your ally in the game, because you're the one that buys the subs, not them, so you're the one that gets the stock price bonus. Just how it ends up being. So, yeah, we just wait till we get this final majority buy, or not majority buy. And so there, that's how I do this, the 12th blue chip venture. So yeah, 600k off of subs, 20k off financial instruments, so not as good as I was hoping it might have been. 100k off that pleasure dome, well, and the ones that I mutinied, I guess. But if I had grabbed VR earlier, it may have been worth it, and maybe have built the pleasure dome remote by the colony instead. So yeah, as you might have seen, I made most of my money off chems. 790k essentially off chems. Those 4, then 6 chem refineries for the most game. So those grabbing carbon scrubbing was definitely worth it. I would say if it auctions off in your game, I would go for carbon scrubbing. Food, and then fuel, and then oxygen. Usually I make more money than that off power, I feel like. Power did not go back up as it has in previous times. I wish you could filter this graph, but anyway. Thank you all for watching this episode of Blue Chip AdVenture.